Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, administrators, professors, clinical instructors, and fellow technologists. My name is Nicole Winkler, and I'm the director for the radiography program here at PVCC, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming to join the PVCC Program of Radiography Class of 2016 at their pinning ceremony. This evening is about the success of our graduates and to honor their dedication and hard work over the last 21 months. So I'd like to take a moment first to introduce our panel party here on stage. Dr. Frank Friedman, our college president. Dr. John Donnelly, our vice president for instruction, student services. Dr. Kathy Hudson, our Dean of Health and Life Sciences. Ms. Adria Clark, our program's clinical coordinator. Dr. Patty Judy, UVA medical physicist for the Department of Radiology and adjunct professor of radiobiology. Dr. Pat Keats, who recently named our science building with her generous donation to the program of radiography here. Pat is a radiologic technologist herself for many years, and she will be presenting scholarships of merit to both first and second year students. And the family of Mr. Jeffrey Scott Dewey, Ms. Lynn Rogers, Jeff's aunt, and Mrs. Kara Pike, Jeff's sister. And they both will be presenting the award for the Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship to a rising second-year student. I would also like the rising second-year students to stand up, turn around, be recognized. And at this time, I'd also like for all of the staff technologists and clinical instructors that are here tonight to please stand and be recognized for all the dedication you give to our students at the clinical sites to help bring them to this exciting point of graduation. So please rise, be recognized. It's so nice to see you all. Good. So nice to see you all. And I'd like to welcome right now to the podium the president of our college, Dr. Frank Friedman, who will offer our welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Nicole. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's pinning ceremony, and I want to immediately extend my congratulations to the graduates, and we look forward to our next batch next year. Good to see all of you here. And I just want to welcome all of the families that are here. The greeting that you gave the graduates as they walked in was just wonderful. It spoke volumes of the bond, the collaboration between our students and you, families and friends. To the students, I just want to say, I really admire that you tackled this. I know it was a big decision in your life. You know, you had lives going on before you became college students. And you had to ask yourself, do I have the time? Do I have the money? Can I put in the effort? Is it worth it? And you made a big decision in your life. And here you are a couple of years later, ready to reap the benefits of that decision. And I congratulate you on that. I wrote out a whole bunch of remarks, and I decided not to use them at all because of something that happened to me yesterday. And I'm just going to tell that story. Yesterday, I went over to see my orthopedist over at UVA, over at Fontaine, because I have bad knees. Nobody told me when I was a kid if I played sports 8 hours a day, 365 days a year, I wouldn't have any cartilage left when I got to this age. And I don't. So I was over seeing Dr. Diedek over at UVA, as I always do, and he wanted some more x-rays of my knees. And I went in to UVA Imaging, and as I walked in, the tech said to me, Dr. Friedman, I know you. You spoke at our pinning last year. It was Christina Craig, Many of you probably know her. She's a graduate of this program a year ago. She's now employed over at UVA Imaging. She was wonderful. She was just so wonderful. She was so professional. She was so personable. She did such a great job with me on the, not just the technical side, but the personal side of making me comfortable during the whole thing. And it was really wonderful. And she said to me that it was a difficult decision for her to enter the program, and yet looking back, it was, and this is a direct quote, the best decision she ever made in her life. And I hope that you will all feel that way also. But, you know, she's not the only one who benefited from the program. I did. Healthcare in this community is dependent upon the graduates of this college. In this program, in sonography, in nursing, and just throughout all the healthcare programs we have. And I just feel fortunate that I live here and I benefit from the fantastic graduates of the programs that we offer. They elevate the level of healthcare. That helps me as a community member, and it helps every one of you also. So I just want to say congratulations to our graduates. But I also want to say thank you. Thank you to the graduates. Thank you to the faculty. What you do matters. It makes a difference in thousands of lives. And that's quite a legacy. So congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Friedman. I'd also like to welcome to the podium someone who has had an integral part in the sponsorship transfer of our radiography program here at PVCC, our Dean of Health and Life Sciences, Dr. Kathy Hudson.
Good evening. So many familiar faces. I've seen you traipse by my office multiple times over the last couple of years, and I am so happy to see you sitting on the stage. Quite an accomplishment. I know that radiography program is not an easy program. You have to develop not only all of the technical skills and the theory behind it, but you have to execute those skills with grace and poise under pressure. And that's what I want you to take away from me to you tonight, is that just remember, your patients are going to be vulnerable. They're seeing you, Dr. Friedman said, when his knees hurt. And many times when people are in pain or they're scared, they're not very pleasant. And it's up to us to provide the best care we can, even when we're being screamed at or cursed at, or people aren't very nice. But they will thank you in the end, as Dr. Friedman thanked his radiography technologist yesterday. So again, I am so very proud of you, and I feel like I'm sending chicks off into the world to become chickens, or are those penguins?
Turkeys.
Turkeys. Okay. Every year there's an animal theme, and I never am quite sure which theme.
Always penguins.
Always penguins. Okay. And I do recall seeing some of you in penguin costumes. But again, congratulations, and I wish you the very best in the future.
So at this time, I'd like to recognize the recipients of the Elizabeth Nally Scholarship Award. Ms. Nally, who started the program of radiography at UVA Medical Center back in the 1940s, was a beacon of steadfast dedication to this program and to its students. Upon her retirement, former students started this scholarship through UVA Medical Alumni Association. And a scholarship is here to offer students who express financial need the opportunity to receive funds to help them each year that they're enrolled in the program. So please join me in thanking the students who have received these scholarship awards, and I'm going to announce the names of the following students. And what I'd like for you all to do is just stand and be recognized as a recipient of the Elizabeth Nally Scholarship Award. So when I call your name, stand and be recognized, and please keep standing until all of the names have been called. Now, the students have already received their checks, but I would like to recognize them today. So for the first-year class of students who are sitting in the front row, Stacy Adams. Madison Doval. Angelique Durham. Melissa Mullins. Lauren Pennington, who could not be here tonight. Sherry Pilcher. And Christopher Randolph. From the rising second-year class, these are our Elizabeth Nally Scholarship recipients. Thank you all. You may be seated. From the second-year student class, the graduates on stage, please stand when I call your name to be recognized as a scholarship recipient for Elizabeth Nally. Mackenzie Doval. Deanna Funkhauser. Marcia Leitzel. Jesse Roy Harrison. John Sanderson. From the graduating class, recipients of the Elizabeth Nally Scholarship Award. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize on stage two of our graduating students who received merit scholarships for maintaining the highest clinical and highest academic averages in their first year of this program. Graduates, please stand when your name is called. Ms. Kimberly Helms. Kim was awarded the Keats Academic Award of Excellence last year in 2015. Ms. Jessie Roy Harrison. Jessie was awarded the Keats Clinical Award of Excellence in 2015. So please join me in congratulating these two remarkable students. This time I'd like to welcome Dr. Pat Keats to the podium and Ms. Adria Clark, who will be joining me in presenting the Keats Awards for Academic and Clinical Excellence for 2016.
This first-year class recipient for clinical excellence has the warmest heart, is good-natured, and displays a compassionate demeanor. Not only does she exhibit great patient care, she is always willing to happily assist a classmate in need. This has not stopped her from maintaining a high academic average over the last 2 semesters in the program of radiography. She has displayed the values of the college and has shown great determination against obstacles in the course of just 2 semesters.
Okay, me. Help me congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence of the first-year class to Ms. Sarah Cody. It's awkward.
Okay. This graduating student for clinical excellence could easily be described as level-headed, diligent, and always inquisitive. Regardless of the circumstance, he is always smiling and in search of a way to enhance his knowledge and skills. He eagerly accepted critique and consciously used his newfound knowledge in every aspect of his radiographic and didactic exams. His positive outlook made him a great role model for his graduating classmates, as well as the ones he will assist as a future radiographer.
Help me congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence of the graduating class to Sean P. Norval. Okay, you,
Yes.
you're doing the same one?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first-year recipient for the Keats Award for Academic Excellence is a student who has remained steadfast in academic preparedness over the past 2 semesters in the program of radiography. He is confident, never misses a beat or a concept, and accepts criticism with an optimistic approach in order to improve his own skills.
Okay. Again, help me congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence in the first-year class to Mr. William Morgan.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Can you see those shoes at work?
Oh, yeah. The recipient, the recipient of the Keats Academic Award for the graduating class has maintained the highest academic average over the last 3 semesters. She entered this program with remarkable perseverance, positivity, and poise. She's never paused in her ability to grasp the many difficult concepts in radiography, from tough subjects such as radiation physics to radiographic pathology and on to radiobiology. She's also served as a tutor in the First Quadrant Math Center and also to her fellow classmates in radiography and holds an officer position in the RAD Club.
Please help me congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence to Miss Megan Ford.
That was a good one. Woohoo! Very exciting, very exciting. So, I'd like to welcome to the stage at this time the family of Jeffrey Scott Dewey, Ms. Lynn Rogers and Mrs. Kara Pike.
Faculty, administrators, graduates, students, and guests, our family is so honored to be here to participate in this year's graduation pinning ceremony. For those of you that don't know, I'm Jeff's Aunt Lynn, and I'm here with my sister and Jeff's mother, Barbara, Jeff's sister and brother-in-law, Kara and Tom, and their daughter, Elena, and son, Miles. So first, on behalf of our entire family, congratulations to the graduates on completing the PVCC radiography program. We know that it's been a very challenging 2 years. However, we hope you've made new friendships and memories that will continue throughout your lives. You should be proud of your accomplishments and excited about the future in such an important part of the medical profession, as we heard from the college president a little bit earlier. May you have continued success as you embark on additional studies and/or employment. We are here today to honor Jeff by awarding the 7th annual Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship. But let me pause for just a moment. For many of you who did not know Jeff, he grew up in Traverse City, Michigan, so get out your atlas tonight, and graduated from Grand Valley State University. He loved time spent with family and friends. He had a passion for the outdoors and for sports, and live life such that all of us who knew him have our favorite Jeff stories. After college, Jeff continued to feel driven to the medical field, so he applied to the radiography program at UVA and graduated from the program in 2008. He received several NALI Scholarship Awards during his 2 years, and he excelled in both clinical and academic. Jeff was an extraordinary young man who had a passion for this profession and for his work. The scholarship criteria are based on those attributes that made Jeff such a talented and caring radiographer, but most especially his passion for patient care. This scholarship is awarded to a student completing his or her first year of study, one who exemplifies the same attributes of clinical and academic excellence as Jeff did. But before we award the scholarship, we would like to thank Nicole and her colleagues for their dedicated work here at PVCC with the students in this in this program, along with administering the scholarship fund, including evaluating candidates based on the established criteria. Next, we'd like to congratulate last year's recipient, Megan Ford, on her graduation from the program and clearly her success in the program. We wish her continued success and happiness as she begins the next phase of her life. Turning to this year's award as a family, we are extremely proud to present this year's scholarship to a student who has excelled in every aspect of this program, but most importantly is recognized for clinical excellence and for exemplary patient care. This individual is not only an exceptional student, but also an exceptionally dedicated and caring person. We are very proud to announce that this year's recipient is Sarah Cody.
Oh, thank you.
Sarah, please accept this plaque and a $3,000 JSD Scholarship Award to assist you with your final year's tuition in this program at PVCC. The plaque reads, representing clinical excellence and leadership through energetic compassion for education and patient care in radiography. And I understand that Sarah just so exemplifies all of the attributes that Jeff did. But also congratulations to the entire graduating class on this very, very special day. We wish the first-year students continued success in their second-year studies. As a family, we look forward to being here back again next year. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sarah. Please welcome to the stage Mrs. Jessie Roy Harrison, our graduating class student representative, who will be offering farewell wishes to our graduates and presenting the graduating class video presentation.
Good evening. Friends, family, faculty, technologists, and fellow students. Firstly, I would like to start our farewell by acknowledging a special technologist that has helped us reach this great day. We are fortunate to work with many excellent X-ray techs, but this person was voted the best by our senior class. This individual was chosen from all of the techs we work with out of all of the clinical sites. Over our past 2 years in the program, he has maintained an encouraging and positive learning environment, has been an excellent role model, and has demonstrated a high standard of patient care with all patients. Understandably, the medical field can bring with it stressful and trying situations. So to have the smiling face of Hyun Jun Kim next to you helps you through these times. Please continue to help me welcome Hyunjun Kim to the stage. June, I would like to present you with an honorary Piedmont Penguin pin from our class. There you are. And a certificate of appreciation from all of us. Thank you, June. We must also take this opportunity to thank PVCC administrators, faculty, and staff that have helped us reach this great milestone tonight. Specifically, of course, we must acknowledge our program director, Nicole Winkler, and our clinical coordinator, Adria Clark. Nicole has always kept an open mind, open door, and open heart with all of us turkeys, as we are affectionately known as. Nicole gives selflessly to this program and each student that earns the golden ticket to attend the PVCC radiography program. Furthermore, Adria's attention to detail and dedication to our success in clinic has developed us into successful future technologists. They both spent countless hours in and outside of the classroom dedicated to the success of each individual in this program and have instilled in us the qualities a PVCC radiography student has. We also want to send a big thank you to Dr. Patty Judy for taking the time and the energy to teach us radiobiology this semester. For without her thorough and expert instruction, we would not have all passed the PVCC program boards. Two families that are here tonight I would like to acknowledge are the Dewey family and Dr. Pat Keats and family. They have inspired countless radiography program students to strive for excellence in the classroom, in patient care, and in the clinical setting. The Dewey family established a scholarship for junior students to celebrate the hilarious, as we have heard stories, and caring spirit of Jeffrey Scott Dewey. We have a plaque in our radiography lab where you spend a lot of time as a junior student, and his picture is on it, and the recipient's names engraved below. It is a great reminder of the importance to bring a kind and happy face to every patient we encounter. Dr. Pat Keats and her late husband, Dr. Keats, have been an integral part of the radiography world for some time. Dr. Pat, as we fondly refer to her as, has worn many hats in radiography departments around the U.S., and she chose to cheer us on and to support us. Dr. Pat shared that she was honored to receive a scholarship like the ones she currently gives at the start of her own career. Thank you, Dr. Pat, for paying it forward. We also want to take this time to thank the technologists and clinical staff at all of our clinical sites for opening their doors to new faces every year and taking the time to make us better future technologists. And even though clinic is over for all of us up here on stage, there are quite a few technologists in the audience today still showing their support. Thank you. I know we definitely would not all be up here if it were not for our families. To our parents, children, siblings, brother-in-laws, spouses, nephews, aunts, friends, all of you have been our inspiration and our fuel to be a successful student and soon be professionals. You have all helped us in so many ways, helped us make ends meet as we pursue our education, understanding when we had to study when we got home, and attentively listening to phrases like, I keep forgetting to detent to the Bucky, even though you had no idea what we were talking about. You were always there. The class of 2016 is also a family, a radiography family. Our family consists of 16 individuals, one who will graduate next year. We are a lighthearted but passionate class, excited to learn, excited about our future in the radiology field. Many reasons brought us to this program, and we have come from diverse backgrounds, but we can all say we are leaving this program as a family. And for spending 2 full years together, day after day, we get along famously. We have supported each other in good times and bad, offered a shoulder or an ear to fellow classmates feeling the pressure. We infamously celebrate our accomplishments or embarrassments with pies, cakes, and pills. As Adria and Nicole can attest to, we are a fun and curious bunch, often diving deeper down the rabbit hole than Nicole had intended for that lecture. But as the great physicist Albert Einstein stated, the important thing is not to stop questioning. A moment of reflection I would like to share occurred toward the end of this semester, and I believe it will resonate with many of you here. I needed some quiet study time between classes for the next exam, so I sought out the comfort and calm of the anatomy and physiology lab. As I looked over my radiography board review book, I reflected on a time I had been in the same moment under different circumstances a couple years ago. 3 years prior, I was sitting in this same room studying for a Dr. Yost AMP exam in the hopes of receiving high marks, so I would be in the running for acceptance into the radiography program. Fast forward, 3 years later, and here I am again, although this time I am almost finished with the radiography program, and I am studying for my boards to become a licensed radiologic technologist. Many of us have experienced these moments, which positively reinforce the commitment we all made some time ago. If I have mentioned you by name or title, or you're sitting in this room supporting us today, you have offered us so much more than you know. Your dedication to us has made us dedicated to our own future. Whatever adventures lie ahead, we have grown so much from and loved our experiences with all of you. As I conclude, I will leave you with these words from the English poet Tennyson. That which we are, and if we are ever to be any better, now is the time to begin. Thank you.
So at this time, I would like for all of the stage panel to please rise and come down to the second row of seats to view the video class presentation. I'll walk you out.
This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turn. The stories we will write. We have had walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. Where the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand, like the tide that ebbs and flows. Memories will come and go. All of these years when we were here are ending, but I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days, but if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives.
When you look back on times we had, I hope you smile and know that through the good and through the bad, I was on your side when nobody could hold us down. We claimed the brightest star, and we came so far, and no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember, when you think back on all we've done, I hope you're proud. When you look back and see how far we've come, it was our time to shine, and nobody could hold us down. They thought they'd see us fall, but we stood so tall, and no, we won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us. We believed that we could touch the
So I feel very privileged to have worked with this class of students as their program director for the last 21 months. Traditionally, it's at this time in the program that I feel compelled to give you some type of professional advice, or, if you will, make a final attempt at driving the one last concept into your brains, right, that we've talked about. When each of you began this program, I expressed to you the importance of professionalism and integrity. I warned you all with absolute transparency that you were on a 2-year job interview. I encouraged you to work as a team to build positive relationships with each other, with the faculty here, and with the many staff technologists at each of your clinical sites. And I challenged you not to participate in the spreading of rumors and the negativity that sometimes occurs in the workplace. And I'm happy and proud to say that each of you have lived up to the standards that have made this program so successful at PVCC. But moreover, as we have moved through each semester together, I've also learned a few things from you, and I wanted to share them with you tonight. Mostly good things. 1, you can still be professional and laugh a lot. And this class has laughed at themselves, with themselves, at each other, far more than any class I've ever had the privilege of teaching. And 2, I have learned that the word nematode has been classified as a distinct type of parasite, and despite its parasitic nature, just the mere mention of the word nematode brings about deep belly laughter from this class of students. Yes. Number 3, this class has honored each other with various original-looking cakes and certificates in honor of a fellow classmate, for example, who happened to have had an unusual clinical experience or encounter. Some of the cakes going to the detail of representing various parts of the GI system, or Megan's super excellent hepatobiliary system cake. 4, this class of students has a group of young girls who have graciously been called the Spice Girls. They have showed me what true friendship is, and even though I would be considered Old Spice, I'm pretty sure that they've extended a lifetime membership to me into their spice world. And, you know, Old Spice really isn't that bad. At least I'm not Sour Spice, right? Yeah, salty spice, sour spice. So, 5, this class of students has given the term penguins a whole new meaning. Penguins no longer represents the cute little flightless aquatic birds of the Southern Hemisphere. The term was changed in our physics class. A penguin now represents a portion of information. And as such, when a student is saturated with so many penguins in their brain, it causes the good penguins of information to actually jump out of their brain and take flight, which are inevitably the important concepts to understand right before a test. Okay. So this class of students even went so far as to dress up as a bunch of penguins, yielding orange noses and a penguin suit. And imagine my surprise when I entered the classroom to find a room full of penguins. Yes. Lastly, you all have taught me what true camaraderie means in the way that I have observed how you have treated each other and me throughout the program. You have lifted each other up, shown grace to me on the very, very rare, almost never occasion when I'm wrong, and have certainly graced me with your smiling faces, witty humor, and absolute respectfulness. It has been an honor to serve you these last 5 semesters. So as you enter your new career with eager excitement, I challenge each of you again to believe in one another, to support the students in the future of this profession that will soon be looking up to you, instill into them what you would like this profession to become. And before I ask each of you to come up and congratulate you on your graduation from this program, I'd like to end with a sweet gift, which comes not from me, but from Dr. Pat Keats. As part of her gift to this program, with scholarships and program support, she has personally decided to ensure that each one of you receives a radiography pin to serve as a reminder of your hard work and dedication and the quality of excellence that this program and PVCC stand for. So at this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Frank Friedman to come up and congratulate our students as their names are called, Ms. Adria Clark, to read their names and dedications, and Dr. Pat Keats to present each student with their pin, which she so graciously provided. Let's see. There you go.
So I'm going to ask that we hold the applause until the end of each reading of the dedication. But before we read the first, I'd like for everyone to give a round of applause to all of the graduating students. Shannon Nicole Albright. Thank you to my friends and family for your endless love, support, encouragement, and patience throughout the completion of this program. I love you all and couldn't have done it without you. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. Spice Girls for life. Kevin Carter. I would like to thank the entire network of support I received throughout my academic journey. But above all, my daughter Samantha for giving me a reason to get up every morning, and my wife Stephanie for never losing hope. Thank you. Mackenzie Lynn Doval. I would like to thank my family for all of their support throughout the program, and the Spice Girls for flashcard study dates between classes. Heather Lynn Faber. I would like to thank those who gave me love and support throughout these 2 years. I met some amazing people and made 3 new best friends. Love you, Spice. Megan Catherine Ford. I would like to thank my classmates, professors, clinical site technologists, the Dewey family, my family and friends, and God for the love and support I've received during my time in the PVCC radiography program. Deanna Marie Funkhauser. I would like to thank God, first of all, for helping me and giving me this opportunity, my parents for all of their love and support through everything. I love you all. My wonderful fiance for encouraging me and helping me study, even when he couldn't say all the words. You're the best. My writing and study buddy, Tiffany. Thanks, girl, for everything. I wouldn't have made it without you. Kimberly Joyce Helms. Thank you to my parents for loving and supporting me no matter what. To Heidi, who couldn't be here today, and to my friends and teachers who made this a great experience. Charles L. Kovacic. Some people may define my sense of humor as being quite unusual in the best of ways. However, I have a remarkable appreciation for this program and PVCC. I always want to thank the little people. And in my humor, I think who could be littler than wiener dogs? But on a serious note, it is difficult to express in the proper verse the best way to thank those who contributed to my success. So thank you.
You were busy reading. I didn't want to impose.
Okay.
Sorry.
Marcia J. Hammett Leitzel. I am thankful for the experiences I have had and the challenges I've overcome while standing strong in my faith, my mind, and my attitude. Thank you to my professors and instructors for instilling in me knowledge needed for the path I have chosen. as well as their kindness and encouragement, and of course, answering all of my questions. To my family, friends, and classmates, yes, all of the questions. My most favorite people in the world, thank you for being you and for the support you have given on this journey. Sean P. Norval, I want to thank the dedicated professionals at UVA and Martha Jefferson Hospital. Your patience and commitment made me flourish and will be passed on. A big thank you to the faculty at PVCC. Dr. Walsh, thank you for those first few steps. Dr. Yost, it is hard to believe, but I have been in deep discussions about nematodes, and I thank you. Nicole and Adria, thank you for your guidance. It has brought out the best in us. And of course, Becky, thank you for believing in me. Jessica Ann Roy Harrison, I would like to thank my amazingly supportive, dedicated, loving friends and family. I would also like to thank Nicole, Adria, Pat Keats, and the technologists at all of our clinical sites. John R. Sanderson, I want to thank my wonderful wife, Debbie, my son Joshua, and my friend Pat for their continuous support, understanding, and encouragement. Without them, I would not have dared this long and fruitful journey. Thank you to my classmates and professors for all your help and friendship. Jordan Renee Shiflett, I would like to thank my friends and family that have supported me the last 2 years, and I would like to give a special shout out to the Spice Girls. Love y'all. Candace Terrence, I would like to thank my friends and family for their support and encouragement, and also the technologists at each of the various clinical sites for their patience and guidance throughout the program. Tiffany D. Walton, I would like to thank my husband and my children for their understanding and support throughout the program. I'd also like to thank my classmates for the wonderful friendships we have made.
The graduating class of 2016 would like to extend a token of appreciation to a very special person on stage today. Last year, after this very ceremony, Dr. Pat Keats lost her special edition ARRT registry pin. Even after thoroughly searching the building, it was never recovered. And as a token of appreciation, the graduating class would like to offer you your very own radiography pin. We want this to serve as a reminder, Dr. Keats, for the generosity and kindness that you've extended to this program and its students. Now, before offering our closing remarks, our RAD Club president, Chuck Kovacic, would like to give an honorary mention.
Hello. Ooh, never done this before. All right. One of the themes that have gone throughout this award ceremony is a word. Not penguin, something nobler, a fine creature, the nematode. the humble nematode. And what better way to give thanks to the nematode than to give thanks to the person that on many occasions has offered his assistance with knowledge and had friends that were willing to put us to work to earn money for our trip, so we actually made it without having to mooch money from the school, which hasn't been done in a while. So this year's 2016 Golden Nematode winner is Mr. Sean P. Norval. Oh. Good work, man.
All right.
Speech.
I just want to thank all the small nematodes out there. It's a real hard thing to understand. You can hear me?
Dr. Yost is up there.
Is Dr. Yost up there? Where is she? Dr. Yost, thank you very much. Nematodes. I was like, we have progressed pretty far at this point. And I want to thank you, and it was a wonderful time in your microbiology class. Thank you for coming out.
Oh my goodness. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Dr. John Donnelly, who will be offering our closing remarks.
Thank you, everyone, and my congratulations to the graduates as well. As we conclude tonight, the students and the faculty members in the radiography program have a special presentation and dedication they'd like to make, and I'll be reading the dedication. Our Dean of Health and Life Sciences, Kathy Hudson, sitting right here, has announced her upcoming retirement in June. It was under her guidance and perseverance that made possible the offering of the Associate of Applied Science to students studying radiography. Dr. Hudson's dedication and professionalism are exemplified by her steadfast service to PVCC itself, to its students, the Health and Life Sciences Division, and the community as a whole. A few examples of this would be her flexibility and dedication to the success of the Capstone Research Program for our Science Division here at PVCC, which is unique in the VCCS. It was nominated for an Excellence in Education Award and won one. Another example would be her support in the construction of the new fitness center at PVCC, a facility which remains popular and has become a significant addition to the college for students. But quite possibly the most significant impact Dr. Hudson made to the community would be the addition of the various allied health programs now offered here during her tenure, to include an expansion of the nursing program and practical nursing and nursing assistant, Associate of Applied Science degrees in diagnostic medical sonography and radiography. We also have programs in radiologic sciences to include offerings in clinical courses here in Charlottesville for MRI and CT students taking didactic courses online, and also career study certificates in EMS, surgical technology, pharmacy technician, and health information management. On behalf of the radiography program and its students, we'd like to offer our absolute best to Dean Hudson as she prepares to enjoy a new chapter in her life. She will be missed, and we will continue to acknowledge the foundation that she helped create for the Health and Life Sciences Division.
So as Dr. Donnelly explained, our beloved Dean, Dr. Kathy Hudson, has announced her retirement this upcoming June, and since she was an integral part of bringing the program of radiography, especially to PVCC, it is at this time on behalf of the program and its students that we would like to offer Dean Hudson her very own PVCC radiography pin to serve as a reminder for all the hard work that she has done sort of behind the scenes and as a token of our appreciation for making each graduate's dream a reality today.
am speechless. It doesn't happen very often. It's been an honor. I felt like I gave birth to this program, and it's flourishing, and I know I'm leaving it for great.
We love you, Dr. Hudson. We're going to miss you very much. So in closing, I'd like to thank each of you for coming to support our graduates this evening. We appreciate your dedication to their success. I'd like to invite you all to come to a reception that's been set up just outside the theater following the ceremony. So you go up the stairs and come around. You're going to see the fabulous art in the Dickinson Building on your way down. And come to the reception. Congratulations, graduates. We will miss you and wish you every good thing for the future.